presentation of the National Football League.
Visitors sideline in his Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His squad is 2-3 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. When you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
In trouble, and down he goes. Four-time All-Pro Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. C.J. Reader in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. It is 3rd and long.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 12.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, a loose football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Charlie Jones, deep to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Lions offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And he's had a strong start to this season. right there in the mix with the NFL leaders in rushing. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. In motion is Barner. On second down, Purdy. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. But he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll step up and run.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Big play for KC. 41 yards.
On the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Gun, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. DJ Reader. He gets in to record his 2nd sack here in the 1st quarter.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track. For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt.
A 35-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. We'll go play action. Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 3rd down, they need 5.
5 yards on the play.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Jones. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you're going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. And in motion is Coleman. Purdy now on 2nd down. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy. We'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up 4th down. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. DJ Reader. What a quarter this has been. Already already his third sack of the game.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Now a carry for Hunt. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is fourth down.
Gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
At their own 49-yard line.
Going on first down is Purdy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll take this down inside with 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Detroit.
On play action, here's Purdy. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
And the Lions first
They'll
down.
motion a tight end right. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go right back to Henry. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Henry will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Lions 7, Chiefs 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. To try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is Deshaun Elliott on the safety blitz, bursting in to record the sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
To throw is Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. disaster. He goes down for a third consecutive time. Trey Hendrickson. He gets the sack here, so making 3 plays for this offense and 3 sacks.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 49-yard line.
In motion is Barner. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game, and the ability to make those two things look alike. And if
Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. On third down, it's Purdy. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Here's Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A give right up the middle to Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down. On first and 10, it's Purdy. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's second and 6.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. There's a short one taken in by Barner. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
To the goal line and in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Lions. That his second TD catch of the season. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Chiefs 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Horn now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with first and 10. Now Jones.
Back at the 13-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. He's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry and pick up 3 or maybe 4. And Davis there to make the play. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A pass pulled in. Try Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to the air is Purdy. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, the ball's out. The Lions have got it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put it into this drive.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. In motion is Barner. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. In motion is Barner. Again, it'll be Henry. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Chiefs 3.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Horn now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Shotgun now for Jones. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On first down, Jones. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Gun, it's Jones. Swung out to Hunt, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, Jones. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Flushed to his right. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Now it is first and goal. To throw is Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one.
Brings up 2nd
And it'll be
and
second and goal. Throwing now is Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way. They set out Justin bursting in for yet another sack. His guys now have 11 for the game.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
Jones. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is hand Taylor Britt on that corner blitz in for the sack.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away for breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
On the return is Jones. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 47-yard line.
First and 10 for Purdy. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And they'll take this down inside 35. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Lions first down. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected.
Holding. Offense.
They get the former first-rounder Olu Fashanu. In motion is Barner. They'll run. It's Henry. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up second down.
On second down, Purdy. This one not quite on target. Having too much. That one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the cover.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That was incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Horn now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on Joe Tooney. Here's Jones. To the outside, the catch made by Moore.
Jones pass. Complete to Elijah Moore. A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down at the 18-yard line.
On play action, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
On third and long, it's Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken right at the midfield stripe. The Lions offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Throwing on first down is Purdy. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That is Carton. It is Hopkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jones to the air again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
St. Brown, incomplete.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Trey Hendrickson, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Josh Haskell. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. On the handoff, it's Henry. Yeah. Derrick Henry. Inside the 40, to the 20, and he will go all the way. Incredible run, 94 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one, and he's up to 10 on the year. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Makes the score Lions 31, Chiefs 3. Cameron Dicker.
And the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. They'll get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That's swung out to Hunt. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Foye Wilton with the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He completes this one to Mallory. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
On the give, here's Henry. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Detroit.
And the Lions, first down.
In motion is Barner. A first down throw for Purdy. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
Purdy on first down. Dobbs open left side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. In motion is Barner. They'll go play action with Purdy. And did the Chiefs get it? They did. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. He got him. Trey Hendrickson. He's having some kind of game. His 5th sack in this one game alone. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll give on the ground. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything.
And he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
First and 10 for Purdy. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. In motion, it's Odunze. Purdy now on 2nd down. Right side, caught by Odunze. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Pull his way in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Detroit. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Ticker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Will be a Chiefs 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Nakobe Dean getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. On 2nd down, Penix. Quick slant, caught by St. Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Penix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Lions offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Varner. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Lions 1st down.
and the Lions 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. Boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Play action now. Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
In motion is Barner. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. David Onyemata gets in there for the sack. And now it's 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends in motion right. The play clock down to 0. And
Delay
this,
game.
not the best of sequences. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
32-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. There's a throw right side to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Byron Young in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Now he'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. This field is inside the 35. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
37-yard line.
The Lions offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Nice game on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Good on the stop. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, good night from Kansas City.